What if you could achieve extraordinary results by focusing on just one thing? What if all the distractions that typically pull you in multiple directions were removed, and you could direct your energy toward a single, meaningful goal? Imagine how much more you could accomplish. The One Thing, the surprisingly simple truth behind extraordinary results by Gary Keller invites you to rethink how you approach your work, your life, and your goals. By focusing on the most important task, the one thing that makes the greatest impact, you can simplify your efforts and experience success like never before. This audiobook will show you how prioritizing with purpose, focus, and discipline can lead to greater productivity, less stress, and more fulfillment. Are you ready to start achieving the extraordinary by doing less? Let's explore how you can make it happen, one step at a time. The lies that mislead and derail us. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by trying to juggle multiple tasks at once? Do you find yourself constantly distracted by things that prevent you from focusing on what really matters? The One Thing by Gary Keller teaches us that multitasking and distractions are some of the biggest obstacles standing in the way of achieving extraordinary results. But what if we told you that focusing on just one thing could unlock your true potential? In this chapter, Keller challenges the common belief that multitasking helps us get more done. Instead, he shows us how switching between tasks actually slows us down and reduces our effectiveness. Every time we shift our focus, our brain needs time to adjust, and this constant back and forth wastes valuable energy and time. Wouldn't it be better to focus on one task at a time, giving it your full attention and effort? Additionally, distractions from technology, social media, and even well-meaning friends can derail our productivity. Have you noticed how easy it is to get sidetracked by a ping from your phone or an email notification? These interruptions pull us away from our most important tasks, preventing us from achieving the results we desire. The good news is that we have the power to change this. By recognizing these lies and making a conscious decision to focus on one thing at a time, we can simplify our lives and make progress toward our big goals. So, what would happen if you committed to focusing on just one thing? Could you achieve the extraordinary? Let's explore how small shifts in your mindset can lead to big changes. Extraordinary results. What's your one thing? What if there was one thing you could focus on that would make everything else easier or unnecessary? Wouldn't that be amazing? In this chapter of The One Thing, Gary Keller invites us to think about the power of focusing on the most important task, the one thing that can make a real difference in our lives. Instead of spreading ourselves thin by trying to do everything at once, what if we dedicated our time and energy to just one key goal? The core idea of this chapter is simple: extraordinary results come from narrowing your focus to one thing that truly matters. Have you ever found that when you focus on one task, you do it better and faster? That's the power of prioritizing. By asking yourself, what is the one thing I can do today that will make the biggest impact, you start to make better choices, allowing you to achieve more with less effort. Keller explains that this idea applies to both personal and professional life. Whether it's a career goal, a health goal, or a personal project, identifying your one thing helps you stay focused on what's truly important. Isn't it easy to get distracted by all the smaller tasks that don't bring you closer to your big goal? By committing to one thing, you eliminate confusion and stop wasting time on tasks that don't really matter. So, what is your one thing? Have you thought about the goal that, if accomplished, would move you closer to where you want to be? By focusing on that one thing, you can achieve the extraordinary. It's all about simplifying your efforts and directing them toward what really matters. What could your life look like if you focused on just one thing? Extraordinary results, live with purpose. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve extraordinary results while others struggle? Could it be that they have a clear purpose and vision guiding them every step of the way? In this chapter of The One Thing, Gary Keller emphasizes how having a strong sense of purpose is essential for achieving extraordinary results. When you live with purpose, everything you do becomes more meaningful. But how do you find your purpose? Keller encourages us to take time to reflect on what truly matters to us. What drives you? What do you want to achieve in your life? By identifying your purpose, you create a clear direction for your efforts. Imagine how much easier it would be to make decisions if you knew exactly what your purpose was. Wouldn't that help you stay focused and motivated? A clear purpose also helps you align your actions with your goals. Have you ever felt like you're working hard but not really moving forward? Without purpose, it's easy to get caught up in tasks that don't truly support your vision. But with a strong sense of purpose, every action becomes intentional, bringing you closer to your desired results. Keller suggests that by connecting with your deeper purpose, you can push through obstacles and stay committed to your goals. It's about creating a vision that excites you and fuels your energy. So, what would happen if you lived each day with purpose? How much more focused and driven could you become? When you live with purpose, your efforts become more powerful and extraordinary results become possible. Wouldn't you want that for yourself? Extraordinary results, live with priority. Have you ever found yourself busy yet not really making progress toward your biggest goals? What if you could focus your energy on the most important tasks and see real, meaningful results? In this chapter of The One Thing, Gary Keller shares the powerful idea of living with priority, choosing what matters most and making sure it gets your full attention. Prioritizing means making decisions about where to put your time and effort. It's easy to get caught up in many small tasks that feel urgent, but are they really important? Keller encourages us to ask ourselves, what's the one thing I can do right now that will make everything else easier or unnecessary? This question helps you narrow down your focus and put your energy into the tasks that truly matter. When you live with priority, you eliminate distractions and choose to work on what has the biggest impact. Imagine how much more you could achieve if you spent your time on the most important tasks instead of getting sidetracked by less important ones. Wouldn't you feel more accomplished and fulfilled? Keller suggests that when you prioritize your goals, it becomes much easier to make decisions. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by everything on your to-do list, you have a clear direction. You'll know exactly what to focus on next. The key is recognizing that not everything needs to be done at once. Some tasks will bring you closer to your biggest dreams, and others may not even need your attention right now. So, what if you could prioritize your goals today? What would happen if you started focusing on the most important things, one by one? By living with priority, you'll be able to achieve extraordinary results with less effort and more purpose. Extraordinary results, live with productivity. What if the key to achieving your one thing wasn't working harder, but working smarter? In this chapter of The One Thing, Gary Keller highlights how productivity plays a crucial role in moving closer to your most important goals. Imagine being able to accomplish more in less time, with greater focus and energy. Doesn't that sound like a dream come true? To live with productivity, it's not about doing more tasks, it's about doing fewer things, but doing them better. Keller suggests that when we focus on the right activities, we can make significant progress with less effort. Have you ever found yourself busy but not really moving forward? That's often because we spread ourselves too thin by trying to do everything at once. Instead, by honing in on the most important tasks, you can maximize your productivity and see real results. One powerful strategy Keller offers is time blocking. Have you ever set aside a specific time to focus on one task without distractions? Time blocking helps you dedicate undivided attention to your one thing and ensures you're not pulled away by other demands. By setting clear boundaries for your time, you can get more done and feel more accomplished. Productivity isn't just about speed, it's about quality. When you are fully focused on your most important task, the work you do becomes much more meaningful and impactful. So, what if you could boost your productivity by dedicating your energy to what truly matters? Imagine how much closer you could get to your biggest goal by working with purpose and focus. By living with productivity, you turn your efforts into results. The more productive you are, the closer you get to achieving your extraordinary goals. Wouldn't it be amazing to see your dreams come true by working smarter, not harder? Extraordinary results, live with time management. What if you could manage your time in a way that would bring you closer to your most important goals? Wouldn't that make your life feel more organized and focused? In this chapter of The One Thing, Gary Keller shows us how mastering time management can be a game changer when it comes to achieving extraordinary results. Effective time management isn't about filling every minute with tasks. It's about making time for what really matters. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your to-do list, trying to juggle many things at once? Keller encourages us to think about the tasks that truly move us toward our big goals and make time for those first. By dedicating focused blocks of time to your most important work, you ensure that your efforts are going in the right direction. One powerful technique Keller shares is time blocking. Have you tried setting aside specific periods of time for particular tasks? This habit helps you focus on one thing at a time and prevents distractions. By eliminating multitasking, you create space to make real progress toward your one thing. Imagine how much more you could accomplish if you gave yourself uninterrupted time to focus on what matters most. Another key element of time management is saying no to distractions. How often do you find yourself pulled away from your goals by minor tasks or interruptions? Keller suggests that we all need to be more intentional with our time by guarding it and protecting it from things that don't contribute to our success. So, what would happen if you started managing your time more effectively? Could you become more productive and achieve extraordinary results? By adopting strong time management habits, you can create a pathway to success and make your goals a reality. Extraordinary results, live with focus. What if the secret to achieving extraordinary results was simply eliminating distractions? Have you ever noticed how hard it is to make progress when your attention is constantly pulled in different directions? In this chapter of The One Thing, Gary Keller emphasizes the importance of focus in reaching your biggest goals. When you focus on the right thing, everything else becomes easier and more manageable. Keller explains that to accomplish extraordinary results, we need to remove distractions that take us away from our one thing. Have you ever started working on a project, only to be interrupted by emails, phone calls, or social media? These distractions can prevent you from giving your best effort, slowing down your progress. But what if you could create a focused environment where you could dedicate all your energy to what truly matters? Wouldn't that help you achieve your goals faster? Living with focus means saying no to things that aren't aligned with your most important objective. Keller encourages us to ask, what's the one thing I can do right now that will make everything else easier or unnecessary? By continually asking this question, we direct our attention to what will have the greatest impact. Imagine how much more you could accomplish if you gave your undivided attention to one task at a time. So, what would it look like if you eliminated distractions and fully focused on your one thing? Could you make faster progress and achieve more than you ever thought possible? By sharpening your focus, you can unlock your full potential and start achieving extraordinary results. Extraordinary results live with the power of habit. Have you ever noticed how some habits can either help or hinder your progress toward your goals? What if you could use the power of habit to stay focused and achieve extraordinary results? In this chapter of The One Thing, Gary Keller shows us how our daily habits play a huge role in whether we succeed or fall short in achieving our one thing. Habits are powerful. They can either move us closer to our goals or push us further away. Think about the habits that shape your day. Are they helping you focus on your most important task, or are they distracting you? Keller explains that the key to extraordinary success is creating habits that support your one thing. By making the right habits a part of your routine, you make it easier to stay focused and productive. One way to build positive habits is by starting small. Have you ever tried to change a habit all at once, only to find it difficult to stick with? Keller suggests that by starting with small, manageable changes, you can build habits that last. Over time, these habits compound and make it easier to stay focused on what really matters. The opposite is true for bad habits. If you don't pay attention, small distractions or unproductive habits can derail your progress. But what if you could replace those habits with ones that support your goals? Imagine how much more focused and productive you could become. So, what would happen if you used the power of habit to stay focused on your one thing? Could you create a life where positive habits naturally lead you to extraordinary results? By intentionally shaping your habits, you can make your goals easier to achieve and enjoy more success in the process. Extraordinary results live with discipline. Have you ever wondered how some people are able to achieve extraordinary success while others struggle? Could the secret lie in the discipline they apply to their daily actions? In this chapter of The One Thing, Gary Keller explains how discipline is key to staying focused on the priorities that lead to extraordinary results. Discipline isn't about being strict with yourself, it's about consistently making choices that align with your biggest goals. Have you ever set a goal but found it hard to stick to the actions required to achieve it? That's where discipline comes in. It helps you stay on track and consistently work toward what matters most, even when distractions or temptations try to pull you off course. Keller explains that living with discipline doesn't mean trying to be perfect or doing everything at once. Instead, it's about prioritizing and focusing on the right actions every day. By committing to the most important tasks, you build momentum and move closer to your one thing. Imagine how much easier it would be to stay on track if you knew exactly what you needed to do and followed through on it with discipline. Discipline also involves saying no to things that don't contribute to your goals. How often do we say yes to tasks or distractions that take up our time but don't move us forward? By practicing discipline, we learn to focus our energy only on what truly matters. So, what if you could apply discipline to the tasks that bring you closer to your dreams? Could it help you achieve more, with less stress and more success? By making discipline a habit, you'll find that extraordinary results become not only possible but inevitable. Extraordinary results live with the right environment. What if the environment around you could be the key to achieving extraordinary results? Have you ever noticed how your surroundings can either help you focus or distract you from your goals? In this chapter of The One Thing, Gary Keller shows us how creating the right environment can significantly impact our ability to stay focused and productive. The right environment is more than just a physical space. It's about surrounding yourself with the people, tools, and conditions that help you stay focused on what matters most. Think about it. When your environment is supportive and organized, don't you feel more motivated and clear-headed? On the other hand, when you're surrounded by clutter, distractions, or negativity, how hard is it to stay on track? Keller emphasizes that to achieve extraordinary results, we need to intentionally create an environment that supports our one thing. Have you ever considered how your space or your relationships affect your ability to focus? By making small changes, like organizing your workspace or setting boundaries with others, you can create an environment that encourages success. Another important aspect is the people you surround yourself with. Do you have a support system that helps you stay focused on your goals? Keller reminds us that the right relationships can provide encouragement and keep us accountable. When you have people who believe in you and your goals, it becomes easier to stay committed and motivated. So, what would happen if you created an environment that supported your biggest dreams? Could it make staying focused and achieving your goals easier? By shaping your surroundings to encourage productivity and positivity, you can set yourself up for extraordinary success. Why not start today by making one small change to improve your environment? Extraordinary results live with a great team. What if achieving extraordinary results wasn't just about your own efforts, but also about the people you surround yourself with? Have you ever noticed how much easier it is to stay motivated when you have a supportive team behind you? In this chapter of The One Thing, Gary Keller highlights the power of building a great team to help you focus on your one thing and move toward your biggest goals. Having a great team means surrounding yourself with people who not only support you, but also push you to be better. Think about the people in your life. Are they encouraging you to focus on what matters most, or are they distracting you from your goals? Keller suggests that a strong team is made up of individuals who bring out the best in each other and challenge each other to grow. When you have the right team around you, the journey to extraordinary results becomes much smoother. Have you ever been able to accomplish something great because someone believed in you, helped you stay accountable, or shared their expertise? A great team provides support, motivation, and the knowledge you need to move forward. Keller emphasizes the importance of selecting people who share your values and are aligned with your vision. Surrounding yourself with the right team helps you stay focused, inspired, and productive. Just imagine how much easier it would be to pursue your one thing if you had a team that believed in you and worked together toward a shared goal. So, what if you could build a team that supports your journey to extraordinary results? Could the right people help you get closer to your dreams? By surrounding yourself with a great team, you'll not only stay motivated but also have the support you need to turn your biggest goals into reality. Extraordinary results. Live with the right mindset. What if your mindset was the key to achieving extraordinary results? Have you ever thought about how your thoughts and beliefs shape the outcomes you experience? In this chapter of The One Thing, Gary Keller explores how having the right mindset is essential for making extraordinary success a consistent part of your life. The right mindset is about believing that you can achieve your goals, no matter how big they may seem. Keller explains that our mindset influences how we approach challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. How often do you let doubt or fear hold you back from pursuing your one thing? The right mindset encourages you to view obstacles as opportunities for growth, not as roadblocks that prevent you from moving forward. Keller emphasizes the importance of adopting a positive, growth-focused mindset. When you believe that you can improve and overcome challenges, it becomes easier to stay focused on your goals and keep making progress. A key part of this mindset is being open to learning, adapting, and evolving. Imagine how much more you could achieve if you saw every setback as a chance to learn and grow, rather than something that stops you in your tracks. Having the right mindset also involves embracing the idea that success doesn't happen overnight. It requires consistent effort, patience, and perseverance. Can you think of a time when sticking with something over time paid off? By cultivating a mindset that focuses on the long term, you can make extraordinary results a consistent part of your life. So, what if you shifted your mindset to one that encourages growth, resilience, and long-term success? Could you make extraordinary results a natural part of your life? With the right mindset, achieving your biggest goals becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Conclusion: The One Thing by Gary Keller provides a powerful message. Focusing on the one most important task in your life and career can unlock extraordinary results. The book challenges the common myths of multitasking, distractions, and the need to do everything at once. Instead, it encourages simplifying your approach by prioritizing your energy and efforts on a single goal that will make the biggest impact. By consistently narrowing your focus, eliminating distractions, and living with purpose, you can achieve success faster and with more intention. Keller's principles show that it's not about doing more, it's about doing the right thing, at the right time, with full dedication. So, as you move forward, remember this: focusing on one thing, no matter how daunting it may seem, is the key to achieving your most ambitious dreams. Now, ask yourself, what's the one thing you can do today that will set you on the path to extraordinary success? By applying this mindset, you'll unlock the potential to transform your life and accomplish far more than you ever thought possible.